Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I do weekly podcasts every Wednesday over on the podcast on like iTunes, Anchor, Spotify. So I thought I would bring a recording to the visuals, to the ones who like to watch these types of things, and I'll just post it here. If you guys like that, let me know and I'll keep doing it. But I just thought I would try it out. So while I would be up like Thursdays, it probably won't be up the same day. I try to post Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. But we're seeing how that works. I'm still very new to this YouTube thing, so I'm just trying to make everything work for you guys and for myself as well, just so we have a very clean thing going on here. So, of course, anti-MLM stuff will still continue. I just want to incorporate another side of me because you guys have also been requesting that as well. So I'm super excited about this. So we're going to get into it. Let me just see where I'm at here. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bring the Good podcast. I hope your quarantine is going well. I know it's been a whole thing for everybody. I think we all can agree on that. But we're going to talk about one thing, and it's just about our life. Your life as a whole, not only like the bad or the average. Where is your life as a whole? Because this past weekend, actually, for church, Adam and I were listening Sunday morning, and it kind of got me thinking on this topic. And I just wanted to speak on it because it's such a freeing topic to feel this way. And I want to share this with you guys. So, first of all, I feel like it's quarantine day 277 or something. I have no idea what actually day it is, but it just feels like that long. Literally no idea, but it's becoming a whole thing. And I don't know if anyone else can agree with me, but I think you can, because I think everyone's just kind of sick of this. So I wanted to make a note first. I apologize for the cringy plugs for Beachbody in past episodes. I apologize for what I may have said or the advice I may have given. It just wasn't my place to do that, and at the time I thought it was. And so I just feel bad that I gave that out there. But I think those podcast episodes have really good points too. I don't want to just take them down either. So they're there for you guys to enjoy. I just hope you guys can get past the cringy plugs for Beachbody and still take something away from those episodes. Again, if you need help with nutrition and everything, I really hope you go to a nutritionist, find someone reputable that you can talk to, and I just highly encourage you to do your research and get that help that you need by a professional. I'm confused. I'm a messy person. I'm uncertain. I make mistakes, and maybe you're in that same place. I think we all can. We all make mistakes. We sometimes are uncertain with life. We are confused at times. I know I go through seasons of all this, and I know right now is a season that is a huge time. It's a huge time of transition. I know we like to get into and just kind of talk to ourselves pretty poorly. We like to be mean to ourselves. We like to, you know, have all those negative words come into our head, and then it sticks with us and we start to believe that, and it's just not the case at all. And it's just, we have to remember what's actually good, what we're doing right. I highly encourage you, as you're listening to this, answer these questions and really dive in. If you have to pause it, do that, write it down. What are you proud of? With all the negative things that you sometimes think, or with the growing that we all go through. We all go through growing, seasons of growth, and sometimes it feels scary, like we're doing something wrong, or we're doing something that people aren't gonna be accepting of, or they're gonna have opinions on it. That's okay. What are you proud of? What are you doing right in this season? What are you doing that makes you so freaking incredible? We all have our downfalls, but that isn't all of us. And what is your full story? For me, it's like, I feel right now I have the overload of this podcast and YouTube and my transition out of Beachbody and into the world of what am I doing now, and what can I put out there, and what can my voice offer to the world. And sometimes it's really scary. I get those negative things in my head, like I talk too fast. I'm fully aware of that, and it's something I am working on all the time. I'm very conscious of it. But when I get pretty passionate, it's just hard for me to sometimes slow down. I know I say like and but I think we're all human, and I think if we expect perfection, that's going to stall us in so many ways. We have to be gentle with ourselves, and we have to expect that growth is always going to happen. As we move forward, growth is going to happen, and it's going to evolve, and we're going to become better. And honestly, I don't even notice when people say like all the time. And maybe if I did, if it was like word, which I know I can do and I can be guilty of, so I try to edit that stuff out. But I just like to be real with you guys too, and I never want to give you guys the pressure that you have to be perfect to start somewhere or to start doing something. So I just want you to really think on your story. What is your full story? What are you good at? What is something, like for me, I could sit here and think about, oh, I'm saying like all the time. I talk too fast. I say all the time, but what am I good at? I feel like I can be good at sharing some light in the day. I can be good at getting my voice out there. I'm good at being bold. You know, it's like looked down upon to be proud of who you are sometimes. Like it's conceited to be Like, yeah, maybe I am good at stepping out of my comfort zone. What are you good at? What is your full story? Not just the negatives, not just the average. What is your full story? Like I said, we all have our downfalls, but that's not all of us. And I want you to remember that. We all have our downfalls. We all are in the house right now, bored in the house, and we're in the house bored. Like, we're all doing that, and then all we do is think. We think of what we're doing wrong, or what we're not good at, or what we're not good enough at. I want you to switch that today. I want you to bring something good to your life, and I want you to sit there and write it out. What are you good at? Personally, when I wake up, actually, I want to give you guys something to think about and something to do. When you wake up in the morning, what is your intention? Is it good? Does it bring anxiety? Personally, when I wake up, I always have good intentions, but are the actions I'm doing matching up with those intentions? I always try to do my best and be my best version, I guess you could say, quote unquote. But is what I'm doing toxic, or is what I'm doing serving other people or even myself? So what is your whole picture? Who are you? Not just what we focus on, which tends to be sometimes negative. A lot of the times we're so hard on ourselves. We really tend to focus on that stuff, and we have to remember we're good. That's why we're here. This life is supposed to be good. This podcast is called Bring the Good. So it's not just bring the good into our life like from other people, but we have to be good to ourselves too. Today, or whenever you listen to me, I want you to find me on Instagram if you have not already, and DM me or share your story and tag me. What good are you bringing into your day-to-day? Not someone else, you. What are you proud of yourself for doing lately? What is some good that you're bringing into your life because you're doing it? Are you, moving your body every once in a while, and it feels good to do that, and it brightens up your mood, it gives you energy? Are you doing something in your day that makes you feel really proud of yourself? Are you proud of the actions you're taking with the podcast and with my YouTube channel? Am I proud of that? I am proud of that. I feel like I'm bringing full awareness to things, and I feel like I'm bringing some sort of light and voice into this world that we need more of. I know I'm guilty of chatting with friends and they do something good, or we're talking literally about anything, and I'm too good at I'm not good at that. I suck at doing that. I'm very good at putting myself down when I'm talking and chit-chatting with people, and that's something that I feel like we have to become conscious of, that we're not always putting ourselves down when we don't feel like we are at that time. Because I just thought of that, I was like, I constantly am putting myself down, and I don't even know it sometimes. I think it's just something that we don't want to feel like we're coming off braggy, or we're coming off too proud, or we're coming off conceited, but I think we can either stay away from any comment like that, but don't put yourself down. I mean, I know we all have, obviously we can't be perfect at everything, we can't be good at everything, but I don't think we have to focus fully, okay, so my friend is good at this, yeah, I'm bad at that, I can't do that, kind of a thing. I know, I think we all do it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I definitely do that. So what we talk about and tell ourselves most is what we hold on to. Most times, right? Like, what we're really focused on is what we're really focused on. What we remember, what we're consumed with is kind of really what we're focused on. Like, I'm consumed with YouTube right now, so I'm like constantly thinking about what I can do, what can I bring, all the different things. But that's what we hold on to too. So like, if I get a comment, or if I feel these things in my head, it's constantly what I think or hold on to, and that's not right either. I should be holding on to all the positive messages that I'm getting and comments I'm getting. I should be holding on to the stories I'm getting in my DMs, that I can keep bringing the voice and sharing the voice so people feel validated, right? Most times that's negative, like I said. Most likely it's not even the real deal, honestly. We all are gonna be judged in some shape, form, or whatever. We're all gonna feel like we're doing something wrong to somebody, to even ourselves sometimes, but is it actually, or is it just uncomfortable? So be kind to yourself, reevaluate if you need to, if what you're doing, or if there is any little thing toxic that's going on in your day-to-day life that is not serving you or your other people in your life. It is okay to rethink and make changes. I really hope this was helpful to you guys today. I just wanted, I prepped this one a little bit more because I was like, I need to bring something good to them. So it was on my heart, and I was like, I don't know, this quarantine it's been really, really hard. So I don't want people sitting there just totally beating themselves up. I want you guys to stay strong in this quarantine season. We're gonna come out so strong because of it. Of course, my camera turned off. So you guys, I hope this was helpful for you guys, but you really didn't miss a whole lot. It was just the ending of my podcast. And so I hope you guys are bringing some good into your day. I really like, obviously that's my motto. It's my merch, it's bring the good, and I really do believe that. I think we focus so much on the negatives where it just gets to be really toxic, and we need to be good to ourselves. We have to be gentle to ourselves. And even, I know I focus a lot on anti-MLM content. Beachbody was a stepping stone for me, right? Anti-MLM movement is not bullying. I mean, some people, I don't know, I think everyone has their own motives behind things, but for most that I've seen, they're all coming with the intention of sharing and spreading that awareness because it needs to be. I know the MLM communities are obviously huge. I mean, they're recruiting and recruiting and recruiting. People are falling for it. And yes, I'm not saying there's not successful people. It's the business model though that's so scummy, and preying on people and promising this false dream to get there. It's the system and the tactics behind it that makes it so scummy. And that is why I'm doing this. I know it kind of maybe looks like it contradicts my podcast. I know it can look that way because my podcast is really good. I try to be uplifting. And sometimes anti-MLM stuff doesn't necessarily seem that way, but it brought good. Anti-MLM community is what brought good into my life. I know Beachbody has its perks and whatever in my life. You know, MLM, I'm not saying they don't bring anything at all. I'm saying like the business structure, the recruiting, everything behind it to get where you're successful is so dirty, and people fall for it without knowing what the full view of it is, and I think that's wrong. And I feel okay enough to spread it and to continue to share and just share the truth. I don't post about anyone bashing them or trying to, you know, bully them or whatever. I needed that though. When I was in it, when I was getting my eyes opened, I needed to see people in action. I needed to see the commentary match my thoughts in my head that I kept pushing backward because I didn't want to believe it. But it was so true, and I needed that. So that's why I'm doing this, because it literally got me out. I'm saving money now. I feel better. I feel more like me, and that's why I'm doing this. So it's never to be, I know they like to put, it's like anti-MLM or MLM, and it's like, I'm literally just sharing the truth about everything. So I guess it can make us look anti-MLM because it is, basically. But we're not bullies, we're not hating, we're just literally sharing the absolute truth because they don't do that to the people that they're trying to recruit. So I'm not going to go on the tangent for much longer. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys like this. Please let me know down below. I know I said in the podcast to message me on Instagram. You can either do that, share your story on Instagram, share your bring the good, what you're bringing into your day today, and tag me in it. Or you can just comment down below and let me know. Make sure you give a thumbs up or a thumbs down and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.